Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you how to set up OpenVPN on pfSense so you can securely access your home network from anywhere in the world, whether you're a remote worker, a home lab enthusiast, or just want an extra layer of security. This guide is for you. Before we begin, here's what you need: a running pfSense firewall, preferably updated, a static IP address. If you don't have a static external IP address, which is common for most users, you'll need to set up Dynamic DNS, ddns. ddns automatically updates your domain to always point to your current external IP address, ensuring reliable remote access to your home network. If you have your own domain, you can configure ddns using services like Cloudflare. However, if you don't own a domain name, the simplest and most reliable solution I recommend is DuckDNS. It's completely free and easy to use. Check out the video linked in the description for a step-by-step setup guide. To get started, select VPN and then OpenVPN. The easiest way to set up OpenVPN is by using the OpenVPN wizard. So open up the wizard. When you start the OpenVPN wizard in pfSense, the first prompt asks how you want to authenticate VPN users' local user access. This means pfSense will use its internal user manager to authenticate VPN users. You manually create users in pfSense, assign them certificates, and those credentials are used to connect to the VPN. If you have a large number of users, you can use any of the other two methods. Instead of using pfSense's local user list, these use an external authentication server. OpenVPN will need its own certificate authority. You can create it from here. Start by giving it a descriptive name. Feel free to enter the location details if you wish. Create a certificate for the server from here. Give this OpenVPN instance a descriptive name. Leave the interface protocol at UDP only. You can leave the cryptographic settings at their default values, but in the tunnels settings section, make sure to choose a subnet that is not currently in use. Under local network, enter your LAN subnet to ensure your local network is accessible via OpenVPN. If you wish to limit the number of concurrent connections, you can adjust that setting here. All other options can remain at their default values. It's not necessary to modify additional settings, but if you prefer to use a specific DNS server, you can configure that under client settings. Once everything is configured, click Next to proceed. On the next screen, make sure to enable the options to automatically create both the firewall rule and the OpenVPN rule, then click Next to continue. We are now done with the server configuration. Just click Finish. Before setting up an OpenVPN client in pfSense, there are two prerequisites you need to complete. One, install the OpenVPN client export package from the package manager. Two, create a user account and generate a corresponding user certificate. Let's begin by installing the OpenVPN client export package. Just search for the OpenVPN client export package in the search box and click on Install. Next, ensure that a user account is created along with an associated user certificate. To do this, navigate to System, then User Manager, then click Add, enter a username and password, then check the option to create a user certificate. Give the certificate a name and make sure to select the OpenVPN certificate authority that was created earlier. You can leave the remaining settings at their default values. Once done, click Save. Now that the client export tool is installed and the user account is set up, we can proceed with exporting the configuration file. If you have a static external IP address, leave hostname resolution set to interface IP address. If you've configured ddns on pfSense, the hostname should appear in the drop-down list. If it's set up on another device or if the ddns entry from pfSense doesn't appear, choose Other and manually enter the ddns hostname. Once you've selected the appropriate option, go ahead and save the settings. Scroll down to the export section and download the appropriate configuration for your OS, for example, Windows Installer. I'm now on a Windows 10 machine, and let me install the client application and try to connect to the OpenVPN server. It has now picked up an IP address. Guess the date and time is not configured correctly on this machine. And that's it. You now have OpenVPN running on your pfSense box, giving you secure remote access to your network. If you found this video helpful, Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next video.